she was more so, which Ali, I feel like, yes, you were valid. I think she was more so speaking on whatever men are not constructively expressing those emotions. So I feel like that is something to unpack.
I would concede to you, but what I'm asking you is when a woman says she's looking for an intuitive, principled man that can lead her, and he communicates that, even the good guys.
I
What
don't
I've
think she was
seen,
calling
you
that sassy.
no, no, I'm asking, are those men being well received as well too? That's what I'm saying. So we can get, let's take the sassy man out the picture. Let's take
Oh,
the gay
okay.
man out the picture. Let's take the man out the prison that's in prison out the picture. A lot of men, and this is why men, if men couldn't get certain places without lying, they'd stop lying. The truth is what's hurting a lot of women. Women don't want to hear a man say how he needs his house to run, what direction we gonna go. I need you to dress this way. I need your hair to be this way. I need you to conduct yourself like a lady. I need my household to run this way. I want my children this way. That's not being well received. A lot of women want the control of a lot of women want the control of the household. They want to be right and they want to have the last word and will give up the entire family over that if they can't have that. That's what Paradise it was talking about. How many men on this panel or off this panel, dudes in actual relationships with women, are fighting for their children, while a woman is going to and I say white man to a white another man and saying, "Hey, this man ain't listening to me. Can you make him listen to me?" But you had a kid with this guy. You understand what I'm saying? You going to the white woman to in a position where black men have never had control of black women. We never was oppressing you. We never had control of you. We were both being oppressed. In the 70s, black women were going to work to help the black man. My grandma went to work to help my grandfather. She didn't go to work to compete with my father and say, "Hey, I don't need you anymore." We are black women, and I'm just saying black sis. I ain't gonna talk about other women right now, other races of women. Our women are going against us and competing with us. They hijacked that feminist movement where white men wanted white women to go to work, and it was used to make white women go against black men. So I'm supposed to be your greatest investment. You're supposed to be my greatest investment as a reward. Once I work myself up and I meet a great woman, she wants nothing but to be on my page. I met him. I need a man. Whatever he needs me to do, seeing that he's a great investment, I'm going to do that for him because everything he's building him life to be is someone that's going to support a woman. And if he's not that kind of guy, you don't need to be dealing with him. If he's prioritizing his ego, if he's prioritizing finances, if he's prioritizing power and being able to manipulate other people, that's not a kind of guy you need to be dealing with.
Okay,
But
I do want to say this real quick. We're gonna go to Paradise and then we're gonna
and I want to say something too, but
we're gonna get a couple more people and then move on. But let's try to make sure we keep our responses shorter, and let's be mindful of the people that hasn't spoken. And this is to everybody, right? Anytime you got a full panel, you want to make sure it bounce around, and people on the panel just be sitting there waiting. So let's make sure we try to keep it like 1 minute 20 seconds. We can always come back around, but let's make sure we keep everybody engaged. Go ahead, Paradise.
I just want to say I don't agree with the desocializing of men. Like I don't. That's not healthy. And I understand that a lot of people are going to push back on this and say, "Well, you're not a man. You won't understand." But I can tell you as a woman, I don't want a man trying to get in a position to quote unquote lead me and has never had an experience of knowing how to adapt to women. That's an incel mindset where you just cocoon yourself. You've never had no experience with women. You've never really interacted with them. You've never really had a heartbreak. You've never been really disappointed or anything. You just solely go to work and you get your money up and then you get yourself to a status where you believe a woman wants you. Because I'm gonna tell you something. It's women sleeping with broke men every day. Money, money get very fickle when it comes to women. She will lie to herself and create all type of scenarios for a man that she just simply wants to be with, bro. So I understand having to be on your square because, of course, love is not gonna pay the bills. But I don't think that that's the best thing in the world to try to tell men to pass this information. Like, hey, bro, get your money up, then deal with women. Because now you're telling us that we have a harder man of dealing with. We have a harder man of actually trying to integrate different type of things with, as far as never having to deal with being involved with a woman at all. And that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary altogether. Not saying he's dangerous, but it's kind of scary because you're not actually acknowledging he's never had some of these emotions. He's never been able to filter them. And people going through heartbreak, they don't deal with rejection well. People going through, loss of whatever, they just don't deal with it well. I just think that that's a bad idea.
So
All right.
I'm
We're
gonna
going to let go, and then we'll go to Trev, and we're going to transition, family. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go right after Paris and go right against what everything she said. If you ain't got your money right, leave these damn women alone. Because just like what Ali was saying, these men, if you broke as hell, of course a woman ain't gonna respect you. And then you turn around and said, if a man is doing what he's supposed to do and he's in his purpose, he's going to have a woman that's going to listen to him. And if she doesn't listen to him, she can get the hell out. So that's about boundaries. All of this is about men. Get your shit together. Leave these damn women alone until you get your life together. And then once you got your life together, the woman that you actually want is going to present herself because you are out here doing your thing. She's going to see what you're doing. And guess what? She's going to fit right in your program. And if she doesn't, you tell her to get the hell out and life is good. And that's really how life is. And as an example, because Paris said a lot of these men see this as jump in my program because I got some money, but you don't have the understanding of women and you're not used to women because at first you didn't have no woman before you got money. That makes a lot of sense, but I don't think nobody out there is like that. He has zero interaction with women. He ain't been in no relationships. And then all of a sudden he makes a lot of money and he has a whole lot of women.
It's
all
more
together
than it is women. It's more men who are incels than it is women. It's
I got you, but the incels don't turn around and end up. I get you, but hold on, Paris.
The nice guy's a thing. That's
but the incels don't necessarily turn around and have a whole bunch of money out of nowhere and then start demanding women to do whatever. So with me, as an example, I was married. My house was great. My kids are great to this day. And I ran my house like a well-oiled machine. I busted my ass. I worked 10, 12 hours. I came home, played with my kids. I helped my kids with their homework. My ex-wife, she handled what she needed to handle. Of course, it didn't work because I didn't want it to work. She didn't really, screw anything up. I just
so why you leave? Why you leave?
That's not the point.
That is the point.
Oh, whoa.
Hold on, y'all.
This is one of the problems.
Let's make sure. Hold on.
JR, you see this, right?
No, you
project
it.
Hold on. Let's make sure we stay on topic, y'all.
Yeah. So all together, when a man gets his life together, because I had my life together as a teenager to a certain degree. I had money when I was a teenager. So to a certain degree, I had my life together before I actually started my family. A lot of men don't do that. And it's important for them to stay away from women to focus on their purpose. And once they do that, things work out to their liking. I coach women. So I talk a lot of things that other men deal with and women deal with, but all together, not saying I'm perfect or whatever, but I don't deal with the shit that other people deal with. If you got a problem, you get the hell out. I ain't got time for all this shit. So when you get to that point, your confidence and your just mental prowess is going to just save you from all of the madness that women bring. You just get out. I ain't got time for that shit. And life is great.
The difference is you have had experience in these areas. It is much more different for you to speak from a place of privilege. And I say this with very much so respect. You're speaking as an experienced man. You don't sound like you have ever had to deal with a woman who was actually terrified of dealing with a man who couldn't take no for an answer. You don't sound like you've ever had to deal with a woman coming to you after she has had a codependent attached ex that every time she left a situation, here he come trying to get back with her, trying to create what type of ever emotional attachment boundary, because there are men who think what you're saying is something else in an extreme. It's the reason why incels exist. It's the reason why we're saying there are men who are 18 to 35. The average man only has approximately 3 sex partners in his entire life, and he's not losing his virginity until he's an adult, because his interactions have never been in a healthy manner with women. He's probably always had women bullying him. He's probably always had women doing whatever the case may be to him. But then you're turning around and tell him, don't worry about no women, focus on money, because the woman who you like gonna come to you. And I'm telling you, it's broke men out here getting a woman who hustling every day and let him be the greatest version of himself every single day. It's broke men out here who are getting loved, getting catered to, and parlaying every single day. Because we all know when you get married, your income increases. A man getting money is not a man hustling, sitting on his own, cocooning himself and not dealing with women is not the answer to him having a better option or opportunity to dealing with women. It's some fat men out here who got money and ain't getting no play. It's some men out here who got money and ain't getting no play. So we got to stop that lie.